Hi, welcome to our first mini forest bathing session of 2021. It has been a wild year for most of us. And as I sit here today, I am so thankful for all the moments that we've shared on walks in person together and virtual walks, as well as little mini forest bathing sessions like this one. Today, the sun is out and the light feels incredible. The shadows are long, the snow is sparkling, and this is a really beautiful part of the forest along the Salmon River. My friend Laura from Life Designs by Laura, she's a life coach, and this is her little backyard, not so little backyard. It's absolutely stunning. The trails walk all the way down the ravine. There's whole ledges of rocks covered in moss, and it is a pretty special and beautiful place to be. So I'm thankful for her allowing me here today. So before we begin our little forest bathing session, I wanted to share a tiny reading from this beautiful book that I'm deep into right now, a very timely book for me personally and for this time of year. More than any other season, winter requires a kind of metronome that ticks away its darkest beats, giving us a melody to follow into spring. The year will move on either way, but paying attention to it, feeling its beat, and noticing the moments of transition, perhaps even taking time to think about what we want from the next phase of the year, we can truly get the measure of it. If we resist the instinct to endure those darkest moments alone, we might even make the opportunity to share the burden and let a little light in. So that's a little reading from Wintering by Catherine May, a beautiful book for anyone looking for a new read right now. And what she talks about is listening to the land, listening to what nature is telling us, what the animals are telling us, what the seasons are telling us about what the next day may bring. And it could be as simple as that little bit of sunshine coming in the window that encourages you to get outside, like today. So for those of you that haven't joined me for a little forest bathing session before, if you're indoors, maybe sit by a window, perhaps have a few little houseplants nearby, or you're welcome to use that beautiful imaginal resource that we have and think of a beautiful place in nature that you visited on your own in the past that's brought you moments of calm, peace, perhaps joy or wonder. If you're lucky, a moment of awe. And once you've found that place that you want to visit in your memories, hold on to that as we head into our forest bathing session today. You're also welcome to be indoors and sit or lie in a comfortable spot and join in with the sounds and the sights of my little piece of the woods today. So I'm going to turn the camera now, and I want to invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze, and I'm going to guide us through a little sensory awakening exercise so that we can dip into the pleasures of being present in this moment. Let's start by taking a nice deep breath, noticing what that sensation of breathing feels like. Knowing that we are breathing in everything that we need from the forest. And in return, we are giving back exactly what the trees need. Maybe shifting our bodies a little bit, noticing if you need to stretch or shrug your shoulders. Maybe even give yourself a little neck rub. Or sink a little deeper into that chair or that spot you found to lie down. And as we notice our connection to our breath, breathing in from our head, moving that air all the way down to our toes, maybe wiggling those toes, and knowing that beneath our feet there are roots diving deep into the earth. There are tiny fibers of mycelium connecting every one of us together in this moment, sending messages, sending energy, maybe even sending a little love. Where might your roots grow? Where might your messages lead? Imagine what it might feel like to be rooted to this spot. And what would you see over your lifetime? What would you smell? What would you feel? And as the sunlight warms our skin in this space today, or in your place you're holding in your heart, remembering what that space felt like. Perhaps a gentle breeze on your skin. Perhaps the coolness of fresh snowflakes as they land on your cheeks. Perhaps soft grass beneath your feet. Moving from your head through all of that points of connection on your body. Sink into that sense of touch a little longer. Let the air circle around you, or the water rock you. And here on a still winter's day, allow that cold to cool you. Noticing how warm your breath is as it leaves your body. A sign of the energy that you're giving back to the earth. Maybe you're remembering the warmth of the rocks that are now buried beneath the snow, and how it felt to absorb that heat deep into your body. And as we explore that sense of touch, the wind is shifting here. And the last few leaves are rustling. A little wind chime. The birds are singing. Imagine yourself as a drop of water landing on a still pond. Begin with the sound of your breath. Maybe breathing a little louder to feel how your sound resonates around you. And next to your breath, what are the closest sounds that you can hear? Maybe you're remembering the crunch of leaves in your hand, or the lapping of water. And stretching out, following those ripples from you. What are the farthest sounds that you can hear? Is there a rhythm? Or a music? And if you find a rhythm to the sounds, maybe deepening our breath again and adding our own sound to the rhythm. Noticing where the sounds land within your body, how they make you feel. Maybe turning your head to a new direction and stretching out into that space a little more. Does a new direction bring new sounds? And as we let the sounds circle our body, let's bring our awareness to our sense of smell. In the winter, so much is dormant, not dead, dormant, waiting for the warmth of spring to burst into bloom. And all of those smells are hiding right now. But in the crispness of winter and fresh fallen snow, what joy can we find in the air today? What wonder. Perhaps reaching down and finding a handful of fresh snow. Does it have a smell? maybe noticing our own breath, perhaps breathing as if we're drinking through a straw. Seeing if we can taste what's in the air today. And if there's no taste, just enjoying the sensation of how cool the air feels as it rolls over our tongue. Noticing the point in our body where the cool turns to warm before it leaves us again. And if you have that fresh snow, maybe being playful, as children often do, and seeing how that snow tastes. And with your eyes still closed, or a soft gaze, you can do this either from your seated or reclined position, or you can come up to your feet. Perhaps with a hand over your heart or palms open in front of you. We'll connect with our gut instinct or intuition and just notice how this direction feels to you. Checking in with the ground beneath our feet, that sense of touch, the sounds and smells, and slowly begin to turn, exploring a new direction until you find something that feels right to you. Perhaps there's something just in front of you that you're drawn to. Perhaps it's something miles and miles away. Don't overthink it. Don't make it too precious. Just stop when it feels good. And when you found that spot, allow yourself to settle. Sink in to this new space. And listen to your heart. If there's one thing just below the surface that you're feeling or wishing or needing, bring that thought into your heart and share it with the land. Find that support, that energy that's just beneath your feet. And when you're ready, very, very slowly, as if you've been given that gift of sight for the first time, very slowly begin to open your eyes and take in what's in front of you. Notice the light, but also notice the dark. Notice what you're drawn to. And be open to whatever message that might bring. And if you are exploring a special place within your memories, taking a moment to feel that gratitude for that space, that land, those moments of connection that you are cherishing, knowing that they're always there for you. As is that special spot by the water, or that favorite tree, or the porch swing. And as we often do on a forest therapy walk, when we're out in the woods as a big group, we're usually out there for a couple hours. And when we all come back together, I usually ask one question. And that's very simple. It's, what are you noticing as you slow down and kind of unplug and give yourself time to rest? What are you noticing? And hold on to that. Maybe come back to it later today or even tomorrow, and just be thankful for that moment. I find that especially in the world we're living in today, there is so much uncertainty that it's really important to hold on to what is true, what really matters, and where we feel those points of connection, those moments of joy. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and for those that are watching this later on, I hope the beautiful weather has held for you to enjoy this outdoors. I won't be guiding in-person walks anytime soon, so we may be doing more of these virtual sessions, and I hope you can join me. Make sure to follow Among the Trees on Instagram or Facebook so you get the most current schedule of events. And take care, everybody, and happy 2021. Bye.